We're going to pause on polynomials just for a few videos while we discuss circles. The reason we're doing this is because we can find the equation of a circle very quickly using the same process we did for putting polynomials in standard form. A circle can be written with both x's and y's as the variables. HK is the center and radius is r. If the radius is r and we have r squared as part of our equation, if we want to find the actual radius, we will have to take the square root of the number that is on the right-hand side of the equation. We will also have to change the sign of each coordinate point, h and k, when we want to identify the center of our circle. Let's take a look at the first equation. We have x squared plus y squared equals 16. This means that x has not been shifted left or right. Y direction, it has not been shifted up or down because there's no additional term. If you compare that with b, we have a plus 4, which means it's been shifted to the left 4, and it's been shifted up 6, because you change the sign of the number based on the fact that the original has negative h and k and the center is at positive hk. Now let's take a look at how to graph this first equation. Remember that 16 is equal to r squared. So when we solve for r is going to be the square root of 16, and because we cannot have a negative radius in 3 dimensions, we're going to say that r is equal to 4. So I have a circle with center 0, 0, radius 4, and now I can just sketch it. I'll mark 4 units away from the origin in all 4 directions. And then I'll just connect those with an arc as best as I can draw. Something a little bit like that. Circles can be kind of hard to draw. But you get the idea. As long as you're connecting those 4 radius points, you should be good. So that's a graph centered about the origin with radius 4. Now let's look at example B. We have a radius squared of 9, which means r is equal to 3, because we have to take the square root of 9 to get the radius. Now our coordinate point for the center is going to be the opposite of the 4 and opposite of the negative 6, which means our coordinate point for the center will be at negative 4, 6. So I'll count that off here. Negative 4 up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my radius is 3. So my center, my radius, and now I just count to the right 3, up 3, to the left 3, and down 3 from the center of my circle. Connect those dots, and I have my circle.